Some projections about Nvidia you probably didn't hear about. A revenue of $20 billion is expected in January 2024 quarter, which will be up 10% sequentially and 230% year over year. Within that $20 billion, $16.8 billion is expected to come from data center revenue, up a whopping 366%. So we definitely know that the company reported predictably outstanding results for the October quarter that were ahead of guidance, while the company's fiscal fourth quarter outlook was also ahead of the expectations of the folks at Morningstar. Nvidia is clearly the dominant provider of graphics processing units deployed in data centers, and these folks at Morningstar don't foresee the company losing its supremacy anytime soon. They have maintained a price tag of around, or rather a fair value estimate of around $480, and the Nvidia shares as fairly valued. They also maintain their very high uncertainty rating, as the timing and magnitude of future artificial intelligence GPU growth remains unclear to them, especially given recent US restrictions on chip sales into China. That being said, Nvidia's earnings report gave them a small confidence boost that the company can reach their projections of $100 billion of data center revenue in fiscal 2028, as compared with just $15 billion last fiscal year, and their estimate of $46 billion this year. Revenue in the October quarter, that is this one they just disclosed, was $18.1 billion, up 34% sequentially, up 206% year over year, and above guidance, and their estimate of $16 billion. Data center revenue, driven by insatiable AI GPU demand, remains the only story that matters in their view, with a revenue of $14.5 billion, up 14% sequentially, and 279% year over year. AI GPU demand is coming from all customer types: cloud, consumer, internet firms, and enterprises. Yeah, that's that was the amongst other things. Some projections you probably didn't hear about Nvidia, and then a snapshot of its earnings outcome. So we have this is a 1 minute chart. Things have been unfolding in this 1 minute chart. We have an auto regression indicator here. We're using it to try and get a projection of what things would look like. This is a 1 minute chart, so obviously an auto regression is a representation of what has happened, and then projecting what can happen based on the randomness of time-based events. So that's what we have here. Before now, this auto regression was below the regular price of the stock, so I don't really know if we can read much into that, but if you come down to the 45-minute chart, we might be able to see something different. So that indicator is calculating. You can see the three dots here. It's still calculating. It hasn't printed anything out. Okay, it has. Same as what we have on the 1 minute chart. Similar, rather. It's projecting that it's going to do better than what it is doing right now. So we are looking at the price of $498.69 on this 45-minute chart at by tomorrow the 23rd. There's a good chance that might be the case, but let's have a look at the 1 day chart, which we may rely on much more. Okay, still calculating as well. Okay, so it's here it's projecting sideways movement up till let's say Thursday the 7th of January, with a price of $413 projected, but that would be really harsh, but what is actually here as well is that the 10-day moving average is also projected to show weakness up till Thursday the 30th of November, with a price of around $413.6, and then a spike towards $467.72 come Friday the 1st of December. So there are a couple of Fibonacci projections here, since it went above this $541 projection. It hasn't really recalculated anything else. So what we have is just that upper projection, and everything else is a downward projection. 459.82 or 70, and then we have next one 445.17. Next we have 433.9, and after that we have $426. After that we have 418.11. After that we have 409.1. They go all the way down to $351.6. And then the weekly chart we have okay, here as well the auto regression is projecting some serious weakness. I mean, I don't really think you should read meaning into a lot of this. It's projecting a plunge all the way down to 261.35 on this weekly chart. But weakness, just as in the monthly chart, is also what is projected on its 10 period moving average, and indeed the stock itself. But there are upper projections here. We have a 504.03, and then all the way towards 533.76. Okay, so the monthly chart is likely to show us something much more ambitious as well. We have here $619.31, and auto regression here is projecting weakness as well. Nothing's fantastic as well. Maybe, yeah, like I said, we may or may not, or probably shouldn't read a lot of meaning into this auto regression, but it's still, I think it's quite relevant in some charts, but maybe not on the higher interval charts, like a monthly chart that only prints once a month. So yes, 621 is the most upper. 619.31 is the most upper projection it has there. Yeah. So Nvidia has disclosed its earnings outcomes, and I just told you a few things that you probably didn't hear about it. It's projected that revenue is going to reach around $100 billion by 2028. It's on track to reach those sort of levels, and there are, people are. I mean, the folks at Morningstar are projecting that they will continue to maintain their supremacy in this graphics graphic GPUs, even though we know very well that Intel and AMD, they are trying to get involved now to get their own chips out to the market, and indeed other chip makers. But Nvidia has taken the lead already, and it's ahead already. But never say never. But we'll see how things go. Now I'll definitely continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.